Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our 90-day Body Blitz challenge. My name's Naomi Voltson. I'm a Senior Executive Director with Manatech, and I'm really excited to share with you our 90-day challenge. And because I know at this time of year we start to think about, the weather starts to warm up and we start to think about summer and having to get a swimsuit on and, wearing those clothes that might show more of our body. And so, this is the time to start to think about, getting ready for summer. I went on the 90-day challenge about 3.5 years ago, and I had gone through a stage where I'd put on some extra weight, and I put on, gone up 2 dress sizes from a size 10 to a size 14, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to go to the gym and watch what I eat, but nothing was working. I was 40 years old now, and the weight wasn't going off like it used to. I reluctantly and quite skeptically tried the products, and I was amazed at how the fat just melted off. And I started to notice lean muscle mass, which I'd never really had before in my life. I just started to see my body really tone up. So, and I've kept it off ever since. So I'm really excited to share this with you tonight. But let me ask you a question. What's your dream? Is it to have more energy to keep up with your kids? Is it to feel good when you go clothes shopping? Those lights in those change rooms are terrible and can show up everything. Maybe you want to be complimented on your appearance. It feels really good when people say, wow, you look great, for your partner to keep staring at you because you look so good. Maybe you want to lose some aches and pains. Those joints are getting a lot of wear and tear. Or not feel embarrassed when you take your clothes off. To look good in swimwear. Well, we're coming up to summer, so we really need to think about that. We want to look good in swimwear. Or just not to have to cover up, to be able to wear the clothes that you want to wear and not have to keep worrying about hiding that bulge or hiding that lump. That's not good in summer. So this is Susie Beck. She was our last 90-day challenge winner, and she lost 14 kilos and 142 centimetres gone in 90 days. And she's feeling on top of the world. When she went to visit her family, they could hardly recognise her, and you can see why. This is Aileen, and she in 90 days she lost 18.9 kilos and went from a size 22 to a size 16. And you can see the difference in her body shape. It's absolutely incredible. This is all in 90 days. This is Crystal, and I've actually got Crystal on our call tonight, and she's just going to share her testimony. Crystal, are you there?
Thanks so much, Naomi. I love sharing my story, and it seems unreal because no words can actually tell you enough how much these products have actually literally changed my life. Like, I wanted to get my confidence back, and I was always a pretty fit looking person. I always worked in the industrial side of things, so I was always manual labour, so I always had a pretty good physique. And then I had one baby and didn't bounce back so well, and had the second baby, and I was at a sit-down job, and they put the charity chocolates at the end of my bay, so we all know how that turns out. I ended up the biggest I've ever been, and I felt like my personality was suffocating in my weight. Like, summertime would come and all my friends would be swimming in the pool, and I would be sitting around in my jeans and my baggy jumper trying to hide underneath my clothes. And I stumbled onto the Osaline, and I nearly didn't try because in my mind I'd tried it all. I mean, we've all tried the fad diets. I did the cabbage diets, the Tony Ferguson shakes, the body trim, everything that really made me have to give up a lot of things. And so I was so close to not giving it a go, but I was really desperate. So I'm so glad that I did, because I lost the baby weight that I thought I was stuck with for life, and I lost over 13 kilos, and I found myself under there. My husband can't keep his hands off me, and I'm fitter, stronger, healthier. Like, I've got a six-pack back. That's pretty exciting after you've had a couple of kids, And as much as I'm healthier and fitter and stronger than I've ever been before, it's the first time in my whole life I've ever been happy with me, and I think that's the most important thing, is when you can be happy with yourself, it changes your whole outlook and your perspective on life. So if you're thinking about losing weight, then please, please do it, because there's nothing to lose. There's absolutely nothing to lose but the weight. I mean, my experience was the most amazing thing, and if I could sit down with you right now face to face and tell you my story and show you my pictures and show you what I still look like, 16 months after I first tried it, then you'd want to do it too. It's just amazing, and I'm so grateful. So thanks, Naomi.
Thanks so much, Crystal. That's awesome. It does make you feel so much better. And we've got Annette on the line too. Annette, can you just share how you found Osaline?
I'd love to. Look, I was struggling with my weight all my life. When I was 16 years old, I was a size 16 ladies' clothes, I thought I was just meant to be big. As you can see in my before picture, I had it around my face and everywhere, and I just thought that's what I was. So I found Osaline. Now, I found this 4.5 years ago, and I did this. And as you can see, I dropped 9 kilos and went from about a size 14 to an 8. I'm still an 8, and I love it. I love that I can go into the shop and buy those clothes. I know I don't have to worry about, rebounding back, because with this product it doesn't. I do take it every morning as our maintenance program, but because I do that because I love the energy that it gives me. It's a wonderful product. It's all natural, and I love that I found Osaline, and I would not do anything else.
Fantastic.
Thanks,
Thanks
Naomi.
so much, Annette. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever gone on a diet and then gained the weight back, lost the weight and then gained it back? Just raise your hand if that's ever happened to you. Yep, absolutely it has. Well, let me tell you, the weight loss industry has a secret. And the secret is, when you lose weight, if you are not exercising, half the weight you lose is muscle and half is fat mixed with water. So you think you're losing weight, but you're actually losing muscle mostly. That means your metabolism slows down, and because your metabolism is slower, you put fat back on easier. So you lose the muscle, but you keep gaining fat back, and it's very unhealthy for you. You get weaker and you plateau easier. And then there's also the rebound effect, and that's a lack of real food nutrients causing cravings. Your appetite increases and toxins are not released. More fat comes back on you than you had before. And it's all because of those shakes, meal replacements, and fad diets contain no real nutrition. The vitamins and minerals are all fake. Some of those meal replacements and those shakes are full of so many toxic chemicals and synthetic vitamins and minerals. And they're actually doing more harm to your body and cause long-term effects. So what's Manatech's answer? It's Osaline. Osaline is an incredible product. It burns 3 times more fat by telling your body to convert existing fat into energy. It converts protein into lean muscle mass to increase metabolism naturally. It lessens new fat being stored, and it reduces your appetite by telling your body that you're not hungry. But don't just take our word for it. Osaline is also validated by 2 double-blind placebo studies. Now, no other products out there on the market have these kind of backing with scientific studies. And that shows that you can burn 3 times more fat than muscle. So what is the Osaline difference? It's a specifically formulated whey protein blend that includes advanced protein peptide technology. Through a patented process, peptides are separated and concentrated to ensure optimal levels. These peptides are blended with calcium-rich minerals from whey to make the Osaline powder. And the great thing about it, it is also provides you with 40% of your daily intake value of protein and also 56% of the daily value of calcium per serving. So really, really important. This is the Osaline 3-step system. So simple, so easy to follow. Step 1, your starting point. Weigh yourself, take your before photo and take your measurements. And we have all the measurements on our tracking log. Step 2, take Osaline with any drink 20 minutes before you eat twice a day. And we've had heaps of recipe in our groups on how you can take it. Or you can create a delicious smoothie that is more healthy than a salad to replace a meal. And here's one of our, we call it the holiday diet. It's a leaner colada. How fun. You can have a leaner colada 20 minutes before you eat and breakfast and 20 minutes before you eat dinner, and the fat is going to fall off. And this is with Osaline, Nutrivirus and pineapple juice and coconut water. So, you know, it's so easy to do. Step 3, 30 minutes of exercise 3 to 4 times a week, and this will help activate the peptides and encourage your body to burn fat. You know, if you're really serious, that could just be walking, but if you're really serious about exercising and getting some quick results, we recommend interval training. It really burns fat fast and will really activate those peptides, and we'll show you all that. So the 90-day challenge, you have the preparation. So once you've ordered your products, you have, you know, a few days to prepare for, you know, clean out your pantry, plan your meals and freeze, and we have a meal plan too. And then the first part is restoring. So restoring and optimizing the function of the digestive system, because, you know, some people are so toxic that it takes a little while for their bodies to start to respond, because they need to clear out their digestive system and do a bit of a detox in their body. So we clean out the body and then reduce, the centimeters just start to fall off. And then we maintain good health. And we say follow the 80-20 rule. Healthy 80% of the time, and then stay on the supplements to maintain your health. And we have so many results in our groups, but this is Amanda, 42 kilos and 180 centimeters gone in 180 days. Rebecca, 12 kilos, 3 dress sizes and 100 centimeters gone in 90 days. Now, she just had a baby, so she was so excited to have that weight drop off like that. Claire, she was in our last challenge, 7.3 kilos and 120 centimeters gone in 90 days. And Sharon's 13 kilos gone and went from a size 22 to 18 in 90 days. And you can see the difference here in her body shape, and her tummy's gone right in. So what we pair with Osaline is a product called Plus. Now, Plus supports the hormonal system, and what studies have found is that happy hormones are the key to fat loss, because our hormones are responsible for how we metabolize fat and how hungry and satisfied we feel. They're responsible for our sleep, and so lack of sleep leads to weight gain. Hormones influence cravings and drive metabolism. They impact our moods too, and that's one of the key things. Like when you're not feeling great or you're feeling down, it's really hard to want to get out there and exercise. And what most people have said, wow, you know, those tablets make me feel so great, and I have so much energy and I'm really happy. Everyone loves that side effect. And it's one of the highest concentrate of plant phytosteroids that you will find on the market. So this is a wonderful product to support your hormonal system and help you be able to metabolize fat properly. And then another important aspect of of losing weight is making sure our gut is healthy, because that plays a big role in losing weight too. So this is our GI Pro Balance, and they're great little slim sticks that you can take anywhere. Just pop that, you can have that first thing in the morning when you get up, and it doesn't require refrigeration, and it's actually a probiotic and prebiotic, so it's a really powerful probiotic. And then we've got Nutrivirus. Now, this is what makes your smoothies into the most nutritious meal you'll ever have. It's a vitamin and mineral powder. It's got organic fruits and vegetables in there, and also our glyconutrients. And it really helps beat the rebound effect, supports cell-to-cell communication, not only does it help with all those things, but it helps your immune system, your brain health, cardiovascular, supports healthy digestion, and helps maintain your body levels. What this is really going to help you do is your body detox all of those, the toxins that are in your body. This is going to help release those. But the great thing about any of our products is our mission, Mission 5 Million. And our mission is to fight global malnutrition by nourishing the world with real food technology supplementation while empowering and rewarding the lives of those who choose to champion our cause. Now, the great thing is while you're losing weight, we actually send product. For every product you buy on an automatic order, we send a month's supply of nutrition to a malnourished child, and so they get to actually gain weight and get healthy. So our goal is to link 5 million consumers to 5 million children in need. And this is Aura, and as you can see the before and after. When she first began receiving nutritional support from us, she weighed what a 5-year-old should. The problem was that she was 10 years old, her skin was pale, she had no hair on her head, and her health was quickly fading. Today, just over a year later, Aura is a healthy 12-year-old that runs, plays, and is attending school again. So you can really feel good about your weight loss because you're also supporting children all over the world. So how do you get started? You just establish your account for $12. It's really simple, not very much to get established. And then you choose your product that you would like to purchase. So we have 2 Osaline at $132 a month. So if you just want to go on the Osaline, 2 Osaline and Plus, which I highly recommend, matching that Plus, because we want to make sure your hormonal system is supported. And that's $187. Then we have the Silver Pack, which is 2 Osaline Plus and GI Pro for $222. Or the Silver Pack B, which is 2 Osaline Nutrivirus, and that's for $210.65. And if you're replacing meals, you think about it like that, it's $376 for your meal. And you can add a bit of fruit or something to that. And then we've got the Gold, which is 2 Osaline plus GI Pro Nutrivirus. Or you can go for our Platinum Pack, which is 2 Osaline plus GI Pro Nutrivirus and Omega-3 with vitamin D, and that's for $345. And with each option, it's $10.45 postage. So how fast do you want to lose the fat? Which option best suits you? What will increase your chances of hitting your weight loss goal by 300%? Well, it's this. It's one-on-one mentoring. The person that asked you to watch this webinar and that is showing this system to you, they'll be available for one-on-one mentoring. So you'll have your own personal coach. You have free resources, meal plans, exercise plans, tips, food guides, eating out guides, recipes. We have the support group, and you can ask questions and get lots of tips and help. And then we also have the rewards program where you actually get paid to lose weight. And this is another great thing with our program is the loyalty bonus. So once you've stayed on your products for 3 months, you'll get 20% back of everything that you spent. So just say, if your pack was $200 worth, you'll get 40 points for that first month, 40 points or dollars for the second, and 40 for the third. And so you'll have $120 that you can buy your products for the next month, or you might want to try one of our other products. So it really is great value for you to stay on for those 3 months, which is the full 90 days and our full program. But you can also get paid to lose weight. Everyone wants to lose weight. I'm sure you know a lot of people that want to lose weight, and most people don't know where to start. So if you refer them to your consultant and they will explain the program, who refer to total of 6 who become a client just like you, and we'll pay you $90 every month. Plus you receive your 20% loyalty bonus on top of that. And we're also interviewing for those who want to create a serious income from home using Facebook and technology, just like this webinar, like we do. So please get back to your consultant for more info on that too. And this is just an example of what you could be making a month. Like I said, there's the 90, but maybe you want to make a little bit of extra money to go on a holiday or get some renovations. And you can be making 380 or over 1,000, or all the way up to 58,000 a month. That's a great income per month to be making. So that's just an example of some of the incomes that you can make just through sharing this program, doing some few posts on Facebook, and you can also achieve that. So as you can see, it's really easy to look good, feel good, and do good through our M5M program. So make sure you get back to the person that invited you on tonight's webinar and let them know what option best suits you, and they can go through those again with you. Thank you so much for coming on, and make sure you get back to the person that invited you, and we will look forward to seeing your great results on our 90-day Body Blitz challenge, and you will be ready for summer, for Christmas, and for New Year, and looking great for those events. So thank you, and get back to the person that invited you. Good night.